We're about to enter the Sydney Tower. This takes us up to the highest point in Sydney, the Eye. That is an observation deck. It costs $26 to go to the Eye, but to get a real awesome experience, go to the skywalk. Basically, you can walk around the Eye outside. For $69, you get to see a 4D movie, go to the Eye and the skywalk, and it runs every hour. Let's go. This is The Rocks, Sydney's oldest neighborhood. Today's Saturday and there's a market going on and they're selling crafts, clothing, and food. Now let's go grab our lunch. Follow me. We have just entered the Taronga Zoo, one of Sydney's top attractions, and we're gonna meet up with our guide, Robert, and he's gonna take us on one of their most exclusive tours, the Wild Australia Experience. Basically, on this tour, you get to meet different animals from the continent, kangaroos, wallabies, and we're even gonna encounter a koala. Now let's go meet the animals.
Good morning, my name is Rob. I'll be your guide for today. I've worked here for just over 19 years now, so make up all sorts of rubbish and sound convincing. So as we go around today, you can work out exactly what's going on. Now the zoo has been on this site since 1916. Before we were here, we were over in the middle of the city in the Botanic Gardens. Way back then, someone decided the city was going to get bigger, the zoo was going to get bigger, they'd have to shift one of us, so they picked us. Okay, so this exhibit is a public access walk-through macropod exhibit. So in here we have two different types of wallabies at present, the redneck wallaby and the swamp wallaby. You have some small female red kangaroos. There's often quokkas hopping around in here, our emu, and also Cape Barren geese. So it means that if the animals want to cooperate, you can get up close and personal with them. Sometimes they're just more than happy to sit at the edge of the path, you can give them a pat. Sometimes they just decide they've had enough and they'll sit by the fences and you can get a nice close-up view of them, but not any closer.
Above us we have Macaulay, a male koala. He sleeps about 19 hours a day. And Robert, how do you book an experience to meet the koalas?
Well, there are two ways of doing it. You can take this tour, the Taronga Wild Australia Experience, which means you get to see the koalas and a whole lot of other things, or you can do the koala encounter, come into this section, get your photo taken, have a closer look. Much shorter time, two different ways to meet the koalas.
Just got off the ferry here at Watson Bay, Australia's oldest fishing village. It was founded in the year 1788. Basically, how the town is there's one path that leads you through 3 different beaches, past a very old house, up to the lighthouse. And from there you have incredible views of the Pacific Ocean and giant cliffs. It has a very friendly family atmosphere, and I definitely recommend you come here as a short day trip from Sydney. Right now we're exploring Bondi Beach, the hippest beach town outside of Sydney. And at the moment we're gonna walk from Bondi to Taronga Beach, and it so happens that there is a sculpture exhibition going on. So we're gonna see some cool art along the way. Now let's go do it.